Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, you're most welcome to this wonderful evening. Thank you so much. May I wish everyone a happy Easter. Happy Easter to everyone who is there. Yes, this evening I want to answer some of the questions that most viewers, most subscribers are actually asking. That will help us to understand most of the things. The question is, how do I get to abroad, or how do I get a job abroad? And I think this goes to understanding the procedure for the travel process and the traveling documents. Last time we shared this, but of course the time was not enough for us to share. But we can continue sharing from here the same way. It's also better. Mm. Why I'm not appearing on the screen is I'm in a place whereby it is not easy for me to make a video. So we can just use audio so that we can all understand. So the traveling process requires everyone to have the documents. These documents, number one is a passport. Any person, as long as you have a goal, you have a vision to go abroad to work, you should have a passport. That is number one thing you should have. You should have a passport. If you don't have a passport, how then can you start a process of traveling? So a passport is number one. You should have a passport. Every person should have a passport, regardless of which country you are in. It is actually an advice. For now, we are in a state of where things are changing. So let's make sure that you should process for a passport besides an identity card. If yes, someone who has finished school, the next thing you should plan is a passport. If you don't have a passport, it is really, really very hard. And then the other thing is you should also ensure that your medical report or medical status should be very okay. In some countries, like for example, Qatar here, when you are coming this side, you should be medically fit. You should be healthy. You should not have, for example, diseases like HIV/AIDS. You should not have also problems like asthma, because here is very, very cold during the time when the season is for coldness. So you should know that when you want to come here, you should be free from that medical problem of asthma, and also HIV/AIDS. Here, when you are coming here, they have to take you medical test from your country. For example, Kenya or Uganda, you have to take a medical test. That medical test is actually to test you whether you have some of the diseases, like, for example, asthma, HIV/AIDS, and also maybe some sexual transmitted diseases. For example, um, syphilis. So you have to treat before you are coming to work here. So ensure that your medical health report or your status is okay. And then the other thing is you should not have a criminal record. Criminal record maybe you have not been taken to any prison or imprisoned for anything. So ensure that you are medically fit. I mean, you have no criminal record. For example, maybe you have been caught cheating. Let's say not cheating necessarily, but I meant being a thief, and maybe they have taken you to police. From there, you are sentenced for imprisonment, or you killed someone. So you should not have this kind of criminal record. So in Uganda, for example, when you are coming this side, they have to take you fingerprints. The purpose of fingerprints is to ensure that you are checked whether you are clean out of any criminal record or you have a criminal record. In case they find that you have a criminal record, they will definitely not allow you to travel from one place to another. So ensure your criminal record is clean, is actually clean. And then the other thing is a yellow book. When you're coming to the Gulf countries, they make sure that you have a yellow book in the company you are using, either in the country when you are coming this side. Make sure that you have a yellow book. A yellow book is a vaccine that they will give you. Uh, so that book is to show either in the airport to show them that you have already done what we call yellow vaccine. That yellow vaccine, oh yes, that is yellow. So that vaccine is a vaccination given to you to ensure that you will not have a fever. So fever, when you come to these countries, fever is mostly a risky disease, or sometimes is a deadly disease. That's what I can say. It's a deadly disease for Africans. So you have to come when you have finished a fever vaccine, or you have a yellow book. And then the other thing is, of course, I talked about no criminal record, that they will give you what we call Interpol letter. Interpol letter is a certificate to show that you don't have any criminal record. And I think that is what I missed. Then the other thing is a vaccination. You should be vaccinated against coronavirus. You should be vaccinated against coronavirus. So in any case, when you are coming, you should ensure that you have already finished your vaccine to make sure you are not disturbed in the airport. So I'm seeing one person who is on live. You are most welcome. Please comment and share the broadcast. This message is all about answering the typical questions, the most frequent questions about the procedure for traveling abroad, and also how to acquire traveling documents, which traveling documents are necessary for one to travel from one place to another. That's why I was giving this audio. And then the other thing is, you should be prepared in the mind that you are to move from one place to another. So you have to ensure you have prepared your mind to move away from home, and make sure that you have arranged yourself to avoid stigmatized being someone who is depressed. So you must be ready to leave the family if you have a family. If you have a husband, if you have a wife, you should be prepared to leave them, and of course be ready to manage them for a long time. For example, when you come here, they might give you 2 years. So those 2 years you have to take without going home. So you should be prepared to meet all that time. And then the other thing is what you are supposed to carry when you are coming. Ensure that you are carrying something, or some food for the beginning, and also some clothes for you to continue from this side when you come. So I think those are the basic things I wanted to put across. And then now, for those ones who say, I want to cross from Saudi Arabia to Dubai, is it possible? Yes, the answer is yes, it is possible. You can cross from Saudi Arabia to Dubai. Hello? Or you can cross from Saudi Arabia to Qatar. It is possible. One thing that you need to know is that the place where you are sitting, I mean, where you are staying, for example, in a family where you're working, for the case of maids, ensure that when you are going home for vacation, you tell them that I am going to this country for my vacation. So when you tell them that you are going for this country for your vacation, they will definitely arrange for you a ticket that will take you there. Sometimes they might not accept you to transfer. So you ensure that you obtain a visa from the country you are going, and let that person who is getting for your visa send you a visa, so that you go to that country. After you have taken your vacation there, you can now remain and work. So those are basic frequent questions I have been asked. And in any case, if you have other questions, you can give on a comment section, and then we continue sharing them. Okay? Yes, so in any case, if you have not subscribed, please, you are most welcome. Join the broadcast and be blessed. Thank you so much.